Most people use their time to whine and complain.
Workout's done, you paid your fucking dues. You're that much closer to becoming that person you always knew you could be. I mean, isn't it about time you do that? Isn't it about time you become that person you knew you always could be?
Do what you do to the fullest and live your life and just be happy.
Fuck your tired body, fuck that unmotivated mind, and get out there and do it anyway. You know, you better fight yourself, because you're not only winning when things are going your way. You got to figure out how to win when things aren't going your way. You got to figure out when your body's fighting you, when your mind's fighting you. How do you still, you know, just say, fuck it, I'm gonna beat my mind today.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
It's gonna be a priority.
There's a verse in the Bible that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you're thinking about, that's who you will become. Because thoughts lead to actions, actions lead to habits, habits lead to lifestyle. And that lifestyle is what dictates who you are, brother.
We all live in this world where our brains are keeping us in this box. Outside that box, on the other edge of suffering, which is on the other edge of that 40%, is a world that's endless of opportunity. But we are afraid to go outside that box because in that box is comfortable. That's where all of our nice stuff, you know, that's where the nice 4-lane highway's at. I know where the restrooms are at. I know where the gas stations are at. Outside that box, man, God gives you a shovel and says, man, start digging. That's not fun. But when you dig your own path to all kind of stuff that's unknown. And that's what I started realizing, man, like on the other end of this is some beautiful stuff. So I got outside my box and realized, man, 300 pounds, now look at me, I'm 185 pounds, and on the other side of the box was all this stuff. And I didn't know it was over there until I climbed the wall and saw it.
So what wall are you climbing now?
Man, right now, I've climbed a lot of walls. There's no more walls anymore. The reason why is because I know how to climb.
This was, be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
You lie to yourself. You have to be yourself. Doesn't matter if the people like or not. You think I'm gonna change now? Our Christian self is always, I'm gonna change now. You think with nearly 40 years old, I'm gonna change? Of course not. Oh, you like me or you don't like me, it's part of the life. For me, it's not a problem.
So being fearless means putting yourself out there and going for it. No matter what, go for it. Not for anybody else, but for yourself.
It's not God picks certain people he'll make rich and certain people he don't. He gives all of us as his children the power of choice. You have a say-so in that. You can decide to be rich, and with God's help, it's highly doable. But you first have to think it. The difference between successful people and non-successful people is here. I'm no better than none of y'all. I'm not a better person than you. I'm not a better Christian than you. God don't love me more than you. None of that. If you want to be successful, you have to change this. This has to change.
Because if you started diets and you failed, and you started working out and you failed, if you just make it longer every time before you fail, you're still making progress and you're still doing something that everyone else isn't doing. Yeah. And that is the biggest meta indicator that you possibly can, is because everyone sucks. Like, so many people are mediocre. Like, half of the United States is in debt. They don't even have they're negative net worth. Just saying different than that, the bar isn't high.
Thoughts on fear?
Fear is my friend. I love fear. Fear allows me to reach my highest potential. The fear of failing is an illusion.
Yeah.
Fear is an illusion, but we have to have desire. We have to have something that pushes us. Fear pushes us.
I had that vision very clearly laid out. I was so happy that I knew exactly where I was going. From that moment on, everything that I did, no matter how hard I had to work or how much I had to struggle, it didn't matter. It was a wonderful joyride because I knew what the purpose was and I found my passion. The simple truth is, if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a goal, if you don't see your future laid out in front of you, you're just floating around without a purpose.
Fear is gone. Make up your mind that fear is not going to stop you from doing the thing you really want to do. Step out and do it today.
Okay. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start.
The fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
I could have been great.
I never forget one time I was running by a graveyard when I was fucking just trying to become, I was fat. And I ran by a graveyard and I looked out there and I have all these epiphanies, man. I have all these fucking moments of it's crazy, man, of just thought. Cause I'm always by myself. I'm always in deep fucking thought about how to be better. And I look out there, I'm like, man, I wonder how many of you motherfuckers in there fucking just are so upset with how you lived your life and fucking just regret how you lived it. And I'm running a 300-pound man thinking, man, don't fucking die like this, bro. Don't die like this. So people wonder where this shit comes from me. It comes from such deep thought of trying to see what this is all about. What is this life all about? What am I all about? Why am I here? You know, I had to find purpose.
Hard work brings great rewards. This is a reminder of the hard work and dedication that I put into everything that I've done. I'm not content because I know where I came from and I don't ever want to go back. That doesn't mean I don't want to go back to the city. That doesn't mean I want to go back to the people. That means I don't want to go back to living like I once was.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Don't measure success by a few bad weeks or even a few bad months. And to be honest with you, even by a few bad years, right? Like you will go through cycles in life where you're having a few bad weeks, months, and maybe even a few bad years of bad luck or what seems like bad luck. Just understand that, at least from my life experience, no matter what's going on, no matter the adversity, the hardship, the punishment that you feel like you're getting, all of that there is there to forge you. You only realize later in life, as you go further down the road, you realize later in life that, man, those adversities, those hard times, those times when felt like I had my back against the wall, sometimes maybe physically, sometimes metaphorically in terms of financially, you're broke and maybe your honey left you and you have no path in life and people have counted you out and they just feel like you're just a loser and you're the only one that feels like there's maybe some like glimmer of hope. There is. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, because it's times like this, during these times of like, you know, bad weeks, months, and years that you learn the most. We never lose. We either win or we learn, right? So if we know that to be true, and I'm 50 years old now, I do really well in life. I have multiple businesses. I've sold some of these businesses. I've gained a lot of money. I own homes and properties and a ranch and cars and all the cool shit, investments and crypto and all that stuff. And at 50, you think 50's old. It's not. You keep yourself up and it's not. So I'm here to tell you, keep putting one foot in front of the other, even during the tough seasons, even during those tough times that you feel like you can't take a giant step forward. Just take a little inch forward, right? Forward progression is what we're looking for. Over years, that forward progression will compound, because when you have those winning weeks and months and years, you're not just taking inches forward, you're taking like quantum leaps forward. And all of a sudden you realize the stuff that I learned, the mental toughness, the emotional resilience, the forging under stress and duress that you got during the bad times make you so much stronger, faster, more resilient, and capable during the good times, right? That you start literally passing everybody else by. And that's what I've done. Bad times make you so much stronger, faster, more resilient, and capable during the good times, right? That you start literally passing everybody else by. And that's what I've done.
You don't have to feel good about it. You just have to keep going.
The feeling will pass, but you will remain. You are greater than your feelings. Going to bed late and waking up early to work for a few days won't kill you. You're not going to burn out. You're doing what it takes. If you're one of those people that push work-life balance, just remember, the people who like working a lot don't care. I've never regretted trying harder at anything ever. Hard times last long, but an epic story feels like a lifetime.
We're all gonna die one day.
Yeah, it's true.
So we live like that. Live like you could die tomorrow. You know, go for it.
It's the morale behind the style. I think success in fighting in life is about desire and the will.
Yeah.
How bad do you want it? Is it worth dying for? That's his true greatness, is the willingness to die. So is this thing worth greatness?
First question is, how bad do you want this? If it's as bad as you want to live or breathe or sleep, whatever the hell it may be, I can work with you. But a lot of people, most people don't want it that badly, which is why they always ask the question, man, how did you get to where you are? You know how to do it. You know exactly how to be you or how to be me. You don't want to do it. So I can't make you do it, nor do I have the time or energy to force you into that place that I know you have to be to do it.
Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
What? How do you become confident? Do it enough times that you feel like it is unlikely that what you think should happen won't happen. I'm confident when I go up to girls. Well, you start going to girls and you start tanking, and then 1 out of 10 times it goes well, and then you do it another 10 times, and 2 out of 10 times goes well, and then 4 out of 10 times, and then 8 out of 10 times, and all of a sudden you're confident because you have a high degree of predictive power when you say it will go this way.
If you have to ask how to get motivated to go to the gym, you don't need to be going to the gym. You don't want it enough. When you're sick and tired of looking and feeling like shit, you'll show up, motherfucker. I'll see you there. Because you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to be like, fuck that. You're going to want to be in the gym.
You love this game. I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just going to slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there. I don't care if LeBron's playing. So let me ask you again. Do you love this game?
Yes.
Is there a newborn kitten purring in here right now? I couldn't hear you. Do you want to be in the NBA? Yes! Well, let's make that happen. Never back down.
I ain't got time to worry about you, man. Because tomorrow, I got to go back to the grind. And tomorrow, I go back to the grind again and again and again and again. I don't have time to put you into the hate bank. There's no hate. It's all filtered out, man, through the grind. People don't get it. There's great joy in the grind. Great joy in the suffer. It totally cleanses your body out, man, of any kind of hate. Makes you grow up.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything. I was taught I could do everything. And I'm Kanye West at age 36.
Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it.
I love that quote.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do to be the best.
Discipline equals freedom, and the more discipline you have as a human, the more freedom you're gonna have, which is completely counterintuitive. You know, people think, oh, you're living this disciplined lifestyle, so that means you don't have any freedom, and it's actually the exact opposite. I have freedom because I have discipline. I have financial freedom because I have financial discipline. I have more time. I have more time because I have the discipline to get up in the morning, before most normal people get up. Those are the kind of disciplines that you put into place, and those definitely get instilled through the military.
What I see today is that everything's possible in this world for those who don't quit on themselves or their dreams. I've learned to reach higher and higher with our dreams, to become more ridiculous with our dreams, because they're all possible.
Everything you want in life, you can have, but not 1 second before you stop making excuses for not having what you want. Take advantage of today. Tomorrow might not exist. Tomorrow, yes, if it comes, great. If tomorrow comes, it's a gift. What we have is a blessing of today. Make today happen. If you guys don't start believing in yourselves, your life will be nothing for anyone to ever follow or want. No one's ever gonna help you guys. You've gotta help yourself. Don't let what you can't do in the moment interfere with what you know you can do. When you're headstrong and you believe in yourself, that blossoms desire into action. Path less taken, the one that leads to character, legacy. Listen to the voice from within, the energy inside, knowing you can be more than this. Where there are no limitations, excuses, negative energy. It's just high voltage of positive energy. The effort inside, the undying will that wants to come out and be remembered. Stay on your path. Don't allow your path to be altered by someone else's failures or successes. It's all about you guys. Dreams, drive being the key word. Destiny. The drive is up to you. We are what we repeatedly do every day. Therefore, excellence that we're striving for every single day. We wake up early, striving for it, pushing for it, giving it all in our workout every single day, striving for excellence. We are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence is not an accident, but a habit. In order to grow, you must fail. You must have your muscles hit to the point of exhaustion and then go beyond that. That's where the growth is. Growth is failure. Success is failure. But true success is when you fail and yet fail again, and yet fail again, without losing the enthusiasm from failure to failure. You don't need to go to sleep to start a new day. It can begin right now. Get selfish here, man. You want it all, get it all. Once you get that burn, man, don't let it go so fast. Don't be confused with the pain, man. You feel the pain? Because you're focusing on it. You're focusing on the negative energy of the pain. Focus on the positive energy of the pain. That pain is letting you know you're fixing something that's insufficient in your life. The pain you feel today, providing the peace you enjoy tomorrow. Pain is temporary. Pride is forever, guys. You give it your all, you get it all. Tenfold. The most valuable piece of real estate is the house you live in. Not the house you put a key in to unlock. Your body. It's the house you're forced to live in for the rest of your life. You don't get to sell. You don't get foreclosure. You can't do a quick sale. No. All you can do is modify and improve it. Or you can tarnish it. You can injure yourself. People are like, it's too much effort to go to the gym and, I don't know, a whole hour every day? No, I think I'll just keep living on the streets of life instead of the mansions of life. One house to live in, man. What kind of house do you want to live in?
My father used to say, whatever you do it 100%. When you work, work. When you laugh, laugh. When you eat like it's your last meal.
Shut that down. Do not listen to that little voice. Instead, go through the motions. Lift the weights. Sprint
the hill, work on the project, get out of bed.
Don't go through life just saying, you know what, I'm okay being average. Average sucks. It does.